I went to an emotional wedding recently. Even the cake was in tears. You're welcome.
Good morning, girls. Hi. Hi, babies. Hello. Hello. Hello, what you doing? What you doing? You girls are caged chickens now, aren't ya? We'll let you out again one day when Mr. Fox goes away. Or Miss Fox, I should say.
Say your prayers. I'm gonna blast you.
Say hello. There was only 4 of you now. Oh, that's so sad. We only have 4. I think we're gonna get them a boyfriend and let them hatch a few more chicks for us.
I now pronounce you rooster and hen. I won! I won!
Hey girls, you guys want to have a boyfriend? You want a husband? You want to get married? Polygamy, I guess, is okay amongst chickens. Should we get you a rooster? Should we get you a boyfriend? You guys want to have some babies for me? That'd be nice. No, you can't come out. You'll be eaten. I apologize. Oh, I know, I wish I could let you out. I can't. Not today. Goodbye. See you, girls. Talk to you soon.
So by some absolute miracle, we have stuff growing in the garden. Pretty awesome.
So here's my garden. I don't have a clue what anything is that's growing, but stuff is growing. It's very exciting. We didn't expect anything to come up just because the soil wasn't the best. It was really, really dry when we planted it. It hadn't rained and it took a while before it actually rained, but once we got some rain, it rained for a few days and it really helped things to start growing. I had no hope for it, so the only thing that has signs are these first 2 rows here that say carrots. Anything else I just kind of threw in there. So, won't really know what they are until they start growing. Love it. Can't wait to find out what's growing in my garden. Just the fact that anything is growing is exciting. Even if it's weeds. No, I'm just kidding. That's not that exciting. I'm a real gardener now. This one here is pumpkin. I did them at the opposite end of the garden. And it's a pumpkin that can grow between 100 and 500 pounds. A giant pumpkin. I probably should water it because it looks like it's dying. It looked way healthier like 2 days ago.
Are these screws in here?
And dance around with them like.
Yeah.
So these are the steps that were just over there at the front door. We just moved them out here and they'll work for now. I just put them on the center here and they worked out pretty good. So this will be now our steps for the time being. Works out all right though. You see this bottom piece under here, I talked about how that's holding up the joists there just to strengthen things up. Well, we're gonna put skirting around this most likely to kind of hide all that in, but we'll get to that when we do. So this here seam, that's definitely not ideal and what I wouldn't have done if I had built this all together. We would have staggered all these, but I didn't feel like taking these up and tying them in. I didn't have anything to cut that nicely without pulling a bunch up, and I didn't want to do that. So I just did that for now. But luckily, that's not going to matter because this is going to become a screen room. So this is going to be covered over anyhow. This here may or may not become a mudroom. So that's definitely becoming a screen room at some point. And this may become a mudroom, may just remain a deck piece, we'll see. And then we'd move the stairs, stuff like that. We're just kind of doing it as we go. Some of these random little things, but we have a deck anyways. This will eventually be covered up, so that's not how I would have normally done that. And you may be asking, why didn't we just do it all to begin with this way, like the whole thing? Well, we just kind of had 16-foot boards, and I was thinking, well, we'll come up 8 feet and we'll do 8 by 16, and we were kind of thinking we'll do the mudroom here at a later time. But we kind of just did a spur of the moment, to be completely honest. I can't give you a good reason. But anyways, since I can't give you a good one, I'm just going to tell you what we did here to strengthen this up and match it up. I like it way better now that we did go the full length, and we probably should have done it from the get-go, but we didn't, so whatever, right? We just kind of do things spur of the moment sometimes, right? That's just kind of things, what we like to do. So whatever, we don't care. But because these are going this way, I was using hangers to come off here with these joists. So I doubled up this. That's why this is doubled up. I wouldn't have had to do that if I had done it all to begin with, right? So that's why I put one on, this nailed here. And because I nailed that there, it's carrying some weight. So I put this here, right on the cement, and that holds this here. It actually goes under the other one too, and then it goes under the one that I had to attach there too, because I had to attach one to nail these deck boards to. And I did the same thing this here on the other post, because there's one on each side here, back there, and then the one going here. So it's just a little piece I added in to carry weight where it's not right on that, and where this one's not on a hanger, and neither would be the other one, if you know what I mean. So that's why that's done like that, and that carries all, that helps carry all the weight, and then it's all good. It just strengthens it right up. Probably would have been okay anyway, but that'll definitely make it good. And you see under here, the bracing's just regular 2x4, because that's what I had in the house. I'm going to paint that with the treatment just to match everything when I can. They didn't have it at the nearest store I have, which is, nothing's that close here. But the nearest one didn't have it, so they'll have it sometime and I'll do it up. But there it is. Again, this is just what we did as we went. It's all good to go. Not how-to videos or anything like that, so however you want to do it, go ahead. But this will work. This will hold up well, nice and strong. And something that some people have mentioned on this one, about the spacing. First, you don't need to space deck boards if you buy them new, because they're going to shrink up and you're going to end up with a space anyway. There's actually a puller I used in an old video from a couple of years ago when we did the deck originally, and I'll put it up here, and it's pulling them in tight. If you ever use that before, you put it on the joist and it pulls them in tight, and that's the purpose. But they'll shrinking up, you don't got to space those. And the other thing, so you'll end up with a gap anyway, right? I know that you probably did it, I used to do it a long time ago, but you don't need to do that. And these here ones, so some people had said about their old boards are already dried out, but no, that's not the point. Like everybody's board, you don't know, job to job it depends. You'll know if you should space them off of what you're working with. And these aren't that straight from sitting out in the sun and all this. They got like, they're not imperfections all through them. So putting them tight, there's still gaps all through these things, right? Just so you know. So it's specific, like job to job kind of thing. You may be doing one thing where you don't need to, somebody else maybe you got to, right? Like, so it's not like a blanket statement you can just say for any job at all, right? And some people may use joist tape and stuff on your joists, but I mean, I just think there's no need for that. But if you think you need it, go ahead and use it. There's no sense arguing with me in the comment section about it. Just use it, right? But it turned out pretty good. It's nice and strong, gives us lots of space to be on a deck. It's awesome to have a deck, so now we got to get a barbecue up there. But it gives us place to sit and everything. Again, they're not how-tos, that's just how we did it. And it's strong, tight, it's good to go. Okay, I'm really just trying to make sure that I hit on all the possible scenarios of the comments that could possibly come up, because I don't always think to show everything or mention everything, because I'm not doing how-to videos. We're just building and showing as we go. So I'm kind of throwing a few extra things in this one just because I foresee the comments, because I read them all and answer to them, so I don't want to have to answer the same thing a pile of times really. But we left the space here too, and that's so the siding will go down here because it's just a floating deck. And the reason why it's floating, because they didn't want to attach it to the house and then have, you know, it shift a little bit, because if it shifts a bit, that's no big deal, I can just sort it out. But if it didn't, it was attached to the house, that's not what I want, right? So that's why I got it floating. And I left the space so the siding can go down in behind here. So that's what I did there. And I don't know if I had mentioned this either, but this here deck from the house going this way, it actually slopes just slightly this direction so the water runs that way. I mean, there's cracks all through it and stuff, so it's just going to end up running all down between anyway, but I still do a slight slope away from the home, even though it's detached. I mean, I could probably slope it to the house, it wouldn't matter, but I did that. I still have it sloped this way. And one thing I definitely am going to want to get though is the gutters up here, because I don't want it dripping on the deck all the time. Obviously once I screen it in and put the roof over it and stuff, it's not going to matter, but I'll probably still throw that gutter on so it's not beating on that same board the whole time, right? Because that wouldn't be good. And again, we used the nails on that other part that we just added. That's because we got a giant bucket of nails, like a huge bucket of 2.5 inch galvanized nails, spiral nails. So that's why we used them on the other part. I would have used screws if I was buying them, but why use something when I already have it? I'm not going to regret it. I remember somebody said, you're going to regret those nails. I'm not going to regret it. I don't care. Trust me, I do not, zero care. Don't care. It'll be all good. Lots of decks built with nails, right? But, you know, use galvanized nails if you're going to do it. But that's enough yakking about the deck. We got it up, we're happy to have it. Man, it's like a huge morale boost to have this deck to sit out in the nice weather, have a drink on it, and just enjoy it, right? Like I said, we just need to get the barbecue up there, have our first barbecue on it, and we'll be styling. But the siding's on the way, so the siding, or it's being milled right now, so we're having all the siding being milled. It's hemlock. Same stuff we used inside, are pretty darn close. A couple different things, we got like a cut in it, you'll see. It's called a cove cut, I think. So you'll see that. We're going to put them all vertical out here. And, well, you'll see it when we get it. But it's being milled right now. And we should have that, I would think, this week. But we'll get that done. And then we'll move over here. So we can get working on the garage. Man, I want to get this garage up really bad. I also want to get that sided really bad, too. We got to build a little solar bracket, too. We're going to be doing that. But I really want to get started on this garage. We're going to do the garage. If I haven't I had mentioned it, but if you haven't heard yet, we're going to do like a 10-foot ceiling here, then we're going to put a loft up top, and it'll be awesome. I can't wait to get started on that. We just want to bang those few things off there that really need to be done, like the siding. We did the deck because we had some time to do it right now, and then we're going to, you know, take the solar panels off, do a little bracket on the temporary bracket on the ground until we upgrade that to get it off the house, because they're on the house right now and they'll be no longer on the house after that, so we can put the siding on. But anyways, that's enough from that. We'll see you in the next one.